The War of 8 Banners had begun beneath the walls of Car Banseth. Now, as the year turned to 1085, the same city sheltered an alliance hidden from nearly every ruler in Calradia. Inside the keep, 2 kings would meet in the company of Vlandia's senior lords, spread throughout the keep after the evening meal. Every kingdom was choosing its next move. The 2 kings intended to choose theirs. Car Banseth had changed hands at the beginning of the war. Its gates now opened for a man Vlandia had once fought. Raganvad entered the keep alone, leaving his closest guards to wait outside. Derthert sat on the wooden throne on the 2nd level, surrounded by several of his senior lords. Aldrich was among them. Raganvad looked around the chamber.
This place has seen better days.
Derthert gave a dry laugh.
It was built by Botanians. I doubt it ever had better days.
The evening meal had ended, and the conversation had long since shifted from food to war.
You came without the Nord King?
Halfdar has returned to his frozen shores.
Because he learned of us?
Raganvad tightened a strap on his gloves.
He saw enough to understand that the blood pact was finished.
Derthert studied him.
And your Sturgians?
They remain loyal.
The answer satisfied him. Raganvad glanced around the chamber. Vlandian lords had gathered men from scattered towns and castles. Their armies were rebuilding after months of losses, while Batanian banners remained around Rovalt and Imperial armies crowded the east and south.
So this is what remains of your war?
Derthert stared at the Grand Prince.
This is what remains of everyone's war.
They began with Caladog. Caladog's silence troubled Derthert more than another Batanian attack would have.
Rovalt is still in their hands. Caladog took the city, executed its lord, and has barely moved since.
Raganvad nodded.
He has been dormant for weeks.
Caladog is many things. Dormant is not one of them.
Derthert looked toward the lords seated around the room. Their surviving forces were being rebuilt one levy at a time, but the losses at Oxhall, Marunath, and Rovalt had left entire regions exposed.
He knows my lords are still raising men. He also knows my main force has been seen in the north.
Then Prevend and Ostican are vulnerable.
Exactly.
Raganvad considered the possibilities.
Which one will he choose?
Derthert's answer came without hesitation.
If Caladog wanted either city, he would already be marching.
The Grand Prince understood the warning. Weeks of silence did not mean Battania had lost its appetite. It meant Caladog was waiting for a prize worth the risk. The Western Empire had changed more quickly than either king expected.
Word from the Scarlet Hills grows worse with every messenger. Apis, Erenix, and Thephalos, all dead. The army destroyed.
By more than Crotor's rebels, Aserai and Kuzite banners were seen behind the Imperial lines.
The Horse Lords are serving him.
Or using him.
Raganvad gave a quiet laugh.
Crotor has taken Xionica and crowned himself emperor. I doubt he believes anyone is using him.
Garios's death had left the throne open, and Crotor had reached it before the Senate could choose a successor. The rebels' black crosses had already disappeared from his banners. Men who once hunted him now bowed when he passed. Derthert narrowed his eyes.
He wanted legitimacy. Now he has it.
And an alliance with the strongest cavalry in Calradia.
Perhaps.
Neither man knew where the Horse Lord horde had gone after the Scarlet Hills. That uncertainty concerned Derthert more than Crotor's crown. The south offered answers neither king fully trusted. Raganvad turned toward the Vlandian lords around the room.
Rhagaea has taken Husn Fulq.
Derthert barely reacted.
A pitiful prize.
It gives her a fortress on the Aserai frontier.
It gives her walls surrounded by desert and enemies. If she remains there too long, the city may become her tomb.
The Southern Empress had entered the war late, yet her alliance with Garios had briefly threatened to reunite two pieces of the Empire. His assassination had ended that possibility before either ruler could use it. Raganvad looked toward Derthert.
And Lukon?
A faint smile appeared on Derthert's face.
Lukon is doing what he must.
The Grand Prince waited for more. Derthert offered nothing.
You know his position?
I know enough.
The answer was carefully chosen, concealing Lucan's army, his destination, and whatever understanding Derthert might have reached with him. For several moments, only the fire moved within the chamber. Raganvad studied Derthert's expression. Whatever Lucan was planning, the Vlandian king intended to keep it hidden until the knowledge became useful. Raganvad had crossed Calradia for more than another lesson in patience.
You have told me where every enemy stands. You have yet to tell me what you require from Sturgia.
Derthert pushed himself up from the battered Batanian throne.
Patience.
Halfdar abandoned my army because he believed I had sold an oath for your offer. Patience will not satisfy the men who remained.
Then give them a victory when the moment is right.
Raganvad's eyes narrowed.
And when will that be?
When Caladog reveals his target, when the Horse Lords show themselves, when Crotor finishes whatever drew him away from Xionica.
Derthert looked around the room at the lords who had remained silent throughout the evening.
If we move first, every kingdom can answer us. Let them commit their armies, and we will strike where they can no longer turn back.
The Grand Prince considered his words. Their enemies were separated by distance, suspicion, and ambitions that could not all survive the war.
At least tell me the deal still holds.
Derthert marched across the room.
It holds.
Raganvad smiled. Then Derthert looked toward Aldrich.
I need to ride to Sargot.
Aldrich straightened. My king.
Go to Gaeland. Gather every cavalryman you can muster and bring them to Sargot.
Aldrich rose from his seat. At once. Derthert gave one last look around the room.
Then we move when I give the word.
Beyond the chamber, Vlandian and Sturgian soldiers shared the same walls, unaware of what their kings had agreed to sacrifice. Far from Car Banseth, Crotor's army was returning south. It moved more slowly than it had on the march north. Horses carried heavy saddlebags, while soldiers guarded sacks filled with coin, silver, and everything else taken from one of the richest cities in Calradia. The raid had done more than reward the soldiers who followed him. Garios had left the Western Empire divided, its army destroyed, and its treasury strained by years of war. Crotor intended to rebuild both, with wealth taken at sword point. If the column reached Xionica intact, the capital's stores would remain full for years. New soldiers could be paid, new weapons could be forged. Loyalty could be purchased wherever fear was not enough. The crown had given Crotor authority. The gold would give him the means to keep it.